Sorry. Welcome back. This is MLB Central presented by Hyundai. In my hands, I have impossible questions.
I don't like these.
It is time for ball or strike. Are you ready or what? If you disagree with what I'm saying, it's a ball. If you agree, it's a...
Sure.
The Orioles will represent the American League in the World Series. Record-wise, they have the best record in the American League. Fangraphsville gives them a 4.5 chance to win the World Series. That's the third best odds in their own division. What?
So you're
Ball or
giving me
strike?
you're giving me the field.
Oh God, here we go.
You
But
were
here's the
born
deal.
and raised there.
I got fired by him twice. There's no alliance here.
Okay.
All right, but I'm going to contradict myself on all the other times when I'm given the field. The Orioles are going to get a bye,
You're a
one of the two
homer.
byes. They got to win 2 series to represent the American League. They're going to win 2 series in the playoffs.
I love it.
Okay.
So it is a strike.
Robert, you buying what he's selling?
And it is so tough. I could see all those teams getting in.
To make a case, right?
You could make a case for all of them. I'll say ball just because.
So you're playing me. You're
yeah,
taking
I'm
the
going to
field.
take yours just because I think the road is going to be so difficult. If the Mariners continue to play like
You
this,
know what I'm saying.
with that pitching staff,
I
they
don't
can make
know
a
what
deep run.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to
Don't
say
you?
ball. As much as I love them, ball. I think there's
Me too. I love them.
teams starting rotations
Love
that are
the
going to
fans.
give their offense some fits. Their bullpen is as good as anybody, but it'll be the starters. They certainly are more than capable of doing it.
Okay.
I think
Jack
on
Flaherty and Kyle
paper,
Gibson have pitched in
you
the
would
postseason.
like the Mariners, the Astros,
Yeah.
Right.
Rangers, rotations
Since
going
we're
on.
there, Mariners fans, you go get them. A team from Texas will win the American League West. The Rangers have lost 6 in a row. They still hold a half-game lead over the Astros and a 1-game lead over the Mariners in the AL West. Seattle's won 8 in a row. Respect.
Let me start here.
Yeah, I
'cause
don't- okay, you go.
Mine's going to be
please.
quick. I think that the Astros win the division. The Mariners get in, and the Rangers, they're leaking oil right now.
What?
Whoa.
Wow. I'm gonna say strike. Either the Astros or the Rangers will win the division. I'm big on you can't run that hot for that long.
Yeah.
2 8-game winning streaks in August usually mean you're gonna take a
see their
little.
schedule, though?
Yeah.
It don't
right
matter.
now.
Don't be looking at those schedules.
Their
Seen
schedule's
Washington
different.
Nationals play? Spunky baseball.
It's a strike. A team from Texas is going to win the division, and it's going to be Houston.
Okay, this is not my opinion. This is a statement I need your reaction to. I would rather have Acuna Jr. and Olsen over Betts
Never
Freeman
have I ever.
this postseason. Okay, there's your answer. I mean, average, you look at
Oh,
it
I want-
right there.
I want Betts Freeman.
Me too.
Okay?
I'll take Betts Freeman in the postseason this year, next year, the year after that, and 5 years down the road.
Betts Freeman.
And that is no
And that is-
disrespect
No.
I'm
to those
saying
two
with
dudes
all
right
due
there.
respect.
With all due respect,
There's
Yeah.
71
So now you
home
can
runs
say whatever
between
you
the
want.
2 of them.
pretty much.
You can pretty much, all things go.
You're going with the constant.
Yep.
You're going
Yeah.
with the less punch out. You're going with the less wild. I'm getting consistent. I know exactly what I'm getting.
Yes.
This is tough because we haven't memorized everyone's age.
Yeah.
Bobby Witt Jr. is the best 23 and under player
Mama.
in the game.
Dang it.
No
Wow.
player that age has more home runs or RBI. I mean, but Julio
Nobody's moving like him either.
and no one's moving like Julio Rodriguez is either.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is disgusting. When I heard this question last night, I
Big
said,
gunner.
punt. want
I
the punt
think
on
of
it.
all the players on this list, I'm going
Take
to say
'em all.
ball. I'm going to say ball only because I think J-Rod is the more finished product, if that makes sense. I mean, but man, you're splitting hairs.
Let me throw some biscuits out at you.
Give it to me.
Last year, Bobby Witt was the only player in the game with 20 homers, 30 stolen bases, 80 ribbies,
Ugh.
80 runs scored.
All right, I changed.
This year, he's on pace for 30, hundo, 90 runs scored. The last dude to do that, or the only guy to do that in the last 10 years, is Jose Ramirez.
All right, you've
when you're
convinced me.
throwing those numbers into the mix, he's doing stuff quietly that I don't think people realize how good he actually is. So I'm
He impacts
Okay.
every facet of the game.
So are you going strike two?
Julio's catapulting his team into the playoffs.
I'm gonna say strike, but
Okay.
man, it's on the black because I'll take any of those guys. Gunnar
Yeah.
Henderson, give me him for the next decade. Ellie Dela Cruz.
Ellie Dela
where's
Cruz
he
wasn't even on
hanging
the
out?
graphic.
You know what was interesting too about that?
Corbin Carroll.
Bobby Witt and Rushman were talked about who are the Orioles going to take. They took Rushman. You know what they took later in that draft? First pick of
Gunnar.
the second round was Gunnar Henderson.
The fact that he was there is absurd.
Well,
I would've took
I
Witt.
think it was
I was
probably
on this-
right at the time. I think what he's doing right now,
Available, that guy?
dude, he's a beast.
Great stuff.